there, welcome to my channel. My name is Missy and I hope you're all having a great day today. So today I'm in the kitchen and I'm making a brand new recipe to me. I've never made it before and I'm super excited. So I've been seeing this recipe pop up on my TikTok For You page almost every single day. So I thought it was about time that I made it. And it is the Hawaiian roll creme brulee donuts. And I have all of my ingredients here behind me. So let's get to and I'll show you everything that I'm going to be using today for these donuts. Okay, so I have all of my ingredients here in front of me. And I have some cream cheese and I have some lemon pie filling that I made earlier this morning. The recipe does call for lemon curd, but I didn't have any of that, so lemon pie filling will be just fine. And I also have a lemon. I have some butter, water, sugar, some salt, and I have some of these King's Hawaiian, original Hawaiian sweet rolls. So this is going to be fun to put together. So I'm going to organize all of my ingredients and I'll be back with the first step. So the first thing that I'm doing is preheating my oven to 350. And you want to make sure you do that before you get started on anything else. And then I'm going to go ahead and open my rolls. And I'm going to separate them. So now that we've separated the buns, we're just going to put those aside for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and take my butter and I'm going to melt it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take my melted butter with my brush and I'm just going to brush the tops of the buns with the butter. And apparently this first step is what gives it that kind of cakey donut feel to it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my sugar and I'm going to just sprinkle some sugar on top. Okay, so now I'm going to put this tray into the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, so while the buns are in the oven, I'm going to start on my filling for my donuts. And I'm going to take my cream cheese, and you want to make sure this is softened, and put it in our mixing bowl. And I'm going to take my mixer to that and just mix that up. Okay, and then I'm just going to scrape the bowl down. And the next thing I'm going to do is just zest a bit of lemon in here. Okay. Now I'm going to take some of my pie filling and put some into the cream cheese. Try that to start, that much. And we're just going to mix those together. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just add a touch of salt, because that just elevates the flavors a little bit. And then I'm just going to scrape the sides down. And just mix it a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, there's our filling. I'm just going to give it a taste to make sure it is, you know, the right amount of lemon flavoring in there. I'm going to add a touch more of the lemon pie filling. And then we'll mix that up again. You want to taste it just to make sure it's at the level that you want it to be at. I've just got a clean spoon here, and I'm going to go in and try it again. That is absolutely perfect. So we're going to set that aside and wait for our buns to finish. Okay, so here are our buns out of the oven. It's been 10 minutes and they're nice and golden brown on top. So I'm going to put these on a cooling rack just to cool down, and then we'll go on to the next step. So while our buns are cooling, I'm going to go ahead and put our filling into a piping bag. You can use a Ziploc as well, but I do find putting Ziploc or your piping bag over a glass is a lot easier for you to fill. So I'm just going to take that and put our filling right in there. And if you don't use all the filling in these donuts, you can absolutely eat this for a dessert. And I like to just twist that tightly and put an elastic around it. And I'll just set that aside for when we need it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now that our buns have cooled down a bit is we're just going to poke a hole in the side, and we're going to move that around. So we're moving the dough out of the way to make room for the cream, and I'm making a rather big hole because I want a lot of cream in there. So that's what it's going to look like. You can just use the end of a spoon. And I'm just going to keep doing all of these. You want to make sure you're gentle. You don't want to rip your bun open. So I put a hole in every single bun, and I'm now going to fill them. And then there's one more step after this. I'm going to put my piping bag in, and I'm just going to fill it until it starts to feel heavy and it kind of comes out the side there. Just like that. So I'm just going to take my spoon, and if I've overfilled it, just kind of scoop that off. There we go. Okay, so now that we have our buns all filled, we're going to take a saucepan, and I'm going to put in 1 cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of water. And I'm just going to mix those two together. And this is going to go on the stove, and you're not going to stir it after this step. I'm just stirring it right now to combine them. And then we're going to bring it to a simmer, and we're looking for this sugar to come to kind of an amber color. And you don't want to take your eye off the sugar, because if it's not that amber color and you pull it off the stove, it's not going to harden on top of your donuts. And if you leave it past the amber stage, it's going to get burnt or too hard. So we want to keep our eyes on this, so I'm going to put it on the stove right now. So this is what the mixture looks like when we start, and I'll take a few little videos along the way. But you do not want to stir this at all. You want to just let it go. So it's still boiling, and it's getting clear now. So we're still going here, and it's really starting to turn color now. So our mixture is finished. It's this beautiful light amber color underneath the bubbles, and we're going to take it off. Okay, so here's our sugar mixture, and it's this beautiful sort of light medium auburn color, and that's exactly what we want. So we're going to go ahead and dip our buns into this mixture very carefully, because it is really, really hot. Then we're going to place it back on the tray and put a little lemon zest on top. We're just going to repeat that process. You might hear something in the background. It's just my girls coming home. This sugar mixture smells so good. It smells like caramel. Okay, so I'm going to let those dry, and I'll be back as soon as they are ready to eat. Okay guys, these dry very, very quickly, And I'm going to do the spoon test, and I'm pretty nervous, but I think it probably worked. But I've got my gold spoon here, and we're going to tap on it. Yes. Do you hear that? Perfect. I love that noise. Do a little rhythm. Perfect. Look at how gorgeous these buns are. Absolutely gorgeous. And they were so easy to make. I would say though, just be careful with that creme brulee topping. It is extremely hot. I did manage to just get a drop on my finger and burnt myself a little bit, but it was well worth it. I'd do it again. These look amazing. So let's open one up and see what they're like. I'm just going to crack it open. Oh yeah, look at that. Yum, full of cream. Oh, amazing, amazing. They were so worth it. I'm so glad that these came up on my For You page, and I'm going to try one right now. So it's time to try this wonderful bun. I've just taken a little piece off of it because it is messy with all of that lovely cream in the middle. That is unreal. That is so, so good. I know that I'm going to be making these again for sure. Really glad I saw them on TikTok, and I'm glad it pushed me into the kitchen to try them. And this, I'm sure, is going to go in my recipe book as one of my favorites anyways. That sugar topping is so crunchy. Just the right amount of crunchiness, and then you have that sweet bun. It's so soft, and then you have that beautiful filling that we put in there, the cream cheese and lemon. Phenomenal. And I really hope that you guys like this recipe, and I hope you try it at home with your family. I'm sure they're going to love it. And if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that like button and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading again. And I hope you have the most beautiful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And until next time, bye for now.